We talked a little bit about baseball earlier, and I know we're a hockey, you know, forward here about hockey and officiating, but we talked baseball, and I'm going to take it to baseball and use the White Sox as the whole organization. They're
Oh,
playing, I think right now, I think they just started 120 losses. I was just thinking about it earlier today. I know they play 162 games in, MLB. So it's different than hockey. But think of that. Hockey, like 80, you're 80 games, 82 games, 84, you lose. That's a season and a half of just straight losses if you think of it from the hockey mindset. 120, that's a third of a year. So every third day, you're just going out playing a sport and losing. And the fact that they're there and they got 5 games left and they're going to set a record, baseball's been around way too long. And we're seeing records be broken with Ohtani. And now we're seeing it'd be shocking if they win their last five and don't get it. And it might actually be a great ending to a season that was just pathetic. But you saw fans booing in the stadium because they won and they didn't set the record. Like fans are showing up to see them lose to set the record. That'll be 121 losses if they lose tonight. 121 losses. They can pop up on the biggest couch there possibly is. You can put everyone in the organization and hop them on there and they can sit back and relax because that's a pathetic season right there.
it's unbelievable. I don't know that there were a lot of pundits around with the way that the game's scouted now, and how quote unquote stable people within the game think some of these organizations are. I don't know that because of that, many thought anybody would come near that 1962 Mets team, which currently holds the record alongside those White Sox. I just can't believe how bad these guys are. And Steve, like, I'm glad you brought that up too. And special shout out to Shohei Ohtani, first 50. And the
How
night
he
he
did
does
it.
it, come
Oh,
on. Three jacks, 10
yeah.
ribs, 6 for 6. I saw some wild stat. We're all obsessed with like WAR in baseball. That
Yeah.
one game was worth .7 WAR. He's a freak. It's just
Yeah.
unreal. But these White Sox, man, oh my God. When you consider just a couple years ago, they looked like they were a team on the rise. They had Dylan Cease, Crochet,
World
who's
beaters,
still
huh?
there. He'll get traded. Tim Anderson looked like a superstar. Eloy Jimenez was hitting jacks. Luis Robert, who's still there and is going to get they should trade him. You might as well go down to the studs. They looked like a team that was going to take over baseball. And now to see them like this, it's whew,
Wild. Yeah.
things are dicey on the south side of Chicago. They're nowhere close to my Cubs, although they're not going to the playoffs either. So thanks a lot, Cubs. Really appreciate that. That's a really good one because man, oh man, those White Sox, my God. And I've heard analyst Steve Phillips said on Overdrive, he thinks next year they might be worse.
Yeah.
I don't even think how it's possible. It is nuts.